Hey Cancers, and welcome to your July 2018 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to give you guys hopefully another amazing reading for your month ahead, and an incredible, really empowering month I feel for you Cancer. I know that the last few months, since about March of 2018, have been a bit all over the place, unpredictable, while at the same time kind of full of miracles that you may not see until you can kind of like look back on the time. And I feel that July kind of pushes you straight in energetically, in a sense that you are looking back and you are seeing how things actually were for you, and sort of being, I don't want to say a past tripper because your sign kind of is all about that sometimes, but I don't sense that to be what it is right now. This is your time of the year. The sun is in Cancer as I am bringing this reading to you, and it's really an incredible time this time around for understanding the past and understanding your story and how you've gotten to where you are without getting stuck in that in the way that you used to, or in a way that finds you in like the Hanged Man territory, which is in your reading this month. I feel that Cancer is developing and generating a backstory to be what they've needed to be for a long time. And I think that maybe even that story might have like come to an end around March, and you kind of like jumped into a period of time where there's like void, and it's like, what is the story? What am I doing now? Why am I here? There are a lot of questions, I feel, on Cancer's heart coming into July, and they may not quite be answered until around August, but the curiosity and the need to find new aspects of yourself is like at its highest right now. I do sense that a lot of Cancers come out of July with either a new career, a new pastime, a new relationship, a new person in your life, or like understanding somebody in a new way. Basically, I see you moving into August as a very changed individual, and a lot of people are changing right now. Do you remember that, Cancer? And try to not be too upset about that. Uranus has just changed signs. We have a lot of retrogrades going on right now: Saturn, Pluto, Mars, Jupiter. It's a very changing time, and it's a very disorienting time for many people. I do feel that you are one of the signs who can maintain themselves, or who can stay sane. But I also sense there to be a bit of pain as you watch people around you, or people who you have loved, kind of go off the deep end, while at the same time a realization that you can't do much to help them. I don't sense that you need to be too helpful right now in this month, or I don't sense that you need to go out of your way to find out things for other people. This is very much a you month and a solitude month. You have Four of Cups and Four of Swords in your reading, as well as the Hanged Man and Temperance, which oftentimes is very connected to solitude and solitary experiences. So getting away could be nice. Vacations could be nice. Some of you might be visiting loved ones. I think that's very encouraged for you to be able to get away from yourself and perhaps even find solitude in places that you're going. Justice is your central theme this month. So you're getting what you've needed, and the scales are weighing themselves out one way or another. And this can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, but it just depends on how you've come into this month. Have you been needing something from somebody? Have you been needing the truth? Have you been needing alone time? Have you been needing connection? I feel that your needs are met this month, so don't worry too much about not getting something, or never hearing back from a certain person, or feeling hopeless, because something will give you hope this month, and something will be what you want it to be. I can say that for sure. Other intuitive messages before I get into the week to week: beware of indecisive people, or beware of people who are like really unbalanced right now, because I feel you to be more balanced than you're aware, and by like association you might want to, join the party. Like everybody at the get together is talking about how difficult their life is, and it's almost like if you talk about how good your life is, they're going to be like upset at you for like having the nerve to talk about things actually being okay. And it's like you get tempted into like making things in your life worse than they are, just so you can communicate with people. Watch out for that type of person. I feel them to be quite rampant right now with everything going retrograde again, like people's systems of luck, people's careers, people's life or death experiences. Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter retrogrades are all going backwards and all doing unexpected things, so everybody's going to be out of whack. But you, Cancer, are not so much. You have the oppositions happening. The Saturn Pluto thing and Mars, for some of you, will be opposite you, and this is a time of seeing things directly for what they are, and not needing to sway them for other people to relate. So what do you see head on right now? What do you see standing right in front of you in July? What are you wanting to strive for? What are you wanting to go towards? That's going to be very supported with that powerful energy in Capricorn, with Saturn, Pluto, and Mars, and obviously the moon at certain points of time in the month. There is an unmatched ability within Cancer to get what they want and to achieve something, and even perhaps to be given something or to be challenged even. I sense it to be like a head-on type of battle, like fight fire with fire type of energy. So you could be challenged by some people, or you could be given a gift, or like some kind of direct action does come forward for most of you. And for some of you that could stretch out into the oncoming months too, because these retrogrades are lasting most prominently until September, of Saturn and Pluto at least. And a lot of you will have that type of direct connection with somebody that catalyzes and changes a lot. So don't worry too much about that. You're always supported in balancing things out and not being in like panic mode. With Justice and Temperance, both of those cards deal with balance. I feel that your health is emphasized this month in the sense that like balancing the hormones, balancing the cycles, the sleep cycles, the circadian rhythms. I've talked about this for a while with Cancer, is coming like right into focus here, and you're going to know what you need to do. So try to not go too crazy with like detox diets or like radical health solutions, because Jupiter retrograde can make them like too potent and can cause more harm than good. But like small efforts towards health that have been done for like a long time and are very tested and true are very supported for you right now, and will have, I think, extra potent effect. Anyway, Cancer, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the week-to-week of this reading. In the first week of July, you have Four of Swords reversed, rooted down by the World. So you are truly getting the World through pulling back a little bit, through resting a bit more, but it's going to be in a different way than you've done it before as well. Four of Swords reversed is a signal that traditional or ways of the past of gaining energy may not be functioning anymore. So I do think that Cancer needs to be like always doing something, like something with your hands. Energy needs to be being used in a like small way, while at the same time like not overdoing yourself. I don't think it's the best time for Cancer to just be like laying in bed and staring at the ceiling. This seems more tiresome than like working in your job or something. So I think that developing a new hobby or developing a new pastime is wildly supported for you right now. Something like that has to do with houses. I'm hearing for a lot of you that's very specific, so I don't know if it's like real estate or architecture. We do have this Jupiter retrograde in Scorpio right now, which is giving you that water activation, which always for Cancer may have to do with homes or sense of home. So even like maybe renovating your house or doing something within your home or relating to homes, I think could be very healing for you. That's coming forward for quite a few of you. Being rooted down by the World, though, you're getting your biggest insights through these like processes. So through creating something or through changing something about your environment, you get like really big downloads. So I think that can definitely be a silver lining and a highlight of this month. So congratulations there. In the second week of July, you have the Empress reversed, rooted down by Four of Cups. This is good. Some of you are wishing you were a bit more admired than you are, or I don't know, maybe in work you wish that you got more credit for what you're doing. The Empress reversed deals with, you know, being successful and being respected, but there's something not quite clicking there, or somebody might be taking the credit for your work, and you're spending a lot of time reflecting about this with Four of Cups rooting that down. And also maybe for some of you, you might feel a bit agoraphobic in this month as well. You might be, or coming from that, I don't know if some of you have had like agoraphobia or anxiety. I'm sensing like not wanting to leave the house or not wanting to be in crowds of people, which is very natural for Cancer. And it's still support. I feel like maybe second week of July, it actually starts to clear up a little bit. But I think that the second week, it will be very nice to be able to be in comfortable surroundings, not out too much more than you have to be, really take some time to exist in a quiet, more secluded environment. The energy, I've got to be honest, Cancer, is a little bit reclusive in this reading. I'm just getting that really strongly, and it's okay for July, but I would like to see you guys in and around the August period of time, being able to come out of the shell a little bit. July does feel like a month kind of spent in the shell. And it feels like the way that you are being admired, or the way that the type of attention that you're getting with the Empress reversed is encouraging that. So week number 3, Cancers, the Hanged Man, rooted down by Knight of Wands reversed. You're kind of really wanting creativity there. You're wanting a new type of creation to come into your life, and I think that you're kind of like in dream mode there. So pay attention to your dreams, write them down. What are you wanting? Why are you wanting it? I think it's a really good period of time for Cancer to be recording something, or to be recording what is here and now, because again, this connects to getting the download of what you're wanting to do, because I know Cancer has been kind of like freaked out by like, what is it that I actually want to do? Where is my life? What is it doing? Why am I here? And embracing the present, Cancer, is really beautiful right now. I do sense like there's a sense of maybe being a bit air hungry or anxious, or really needing to consume a lot right now. And I think that could be really connected into Cancer's strong desire to escape something right now. So becoming happy with the present and making yourself, or not really making yourself, but finding a way and a formula to make the current environment enjoyable, like gives you the new environment. It's like a test or something. So you might be holding quite still in like the 3rd week of July, and in July in general, and that's okay. The Hanged Man is not in reverse. I find that to actually be a pretty healthy energy for you right now, because you're realizing things. You are seeing things for the way that they are, and you are seeing yourself and what you can do and where you want to be much more clearly. And for some of you, like with Knight of Wands reversed, this might feel like discouraging, or this might feel like you never saw this path coming, or you never saw this type of huge possibility before, and you might sort of be like, no, I'm Cancer, I'm just going to kind of be back in my shell. That's going to be like too big for me. I sense Cancer is actually latching onto bigger, newer, grander opportunities, and planning them out here. So 4th week, Cancers, 2 of Pentacles reversed, rooted down by Temperance reversed. Indecision. Indecisive. Those are like the 2 indecisive cards in the tarot, and like juggling options and trying to make decisions. You see from that 3rd week, with these new possibilities, these new opportunities coming in, you see very clearly that choices have to be made and concessions have to be made as well. It's like, if you're going to do this, then you have to pull back here. And it's like, how do I invest myself? How do I manifest myself? How do I use my energy? Are questions that I hear Cancer asking themselves. And with Temperance reversed, it's going to start with your health. It's going to start with your body, how it feels, balancing things out. There could be, like, hormones could be out of whack. Chemicals could be out of whack. Like, the communication systems within the body could be, like, really leaning one way. Just general lack of alignment. Maybe, like, chiropractic or massage would be good. Or even acupuncture. I feel like Cancer really needs their energy to be recalibrated. And the 4th week is the week to make that happen, and the week to make plans there. When you find that you're in more balance, you're more aligned with yourself, things will just kind of start to fall into place. You'll know what decisions you need to make. Indecisiveness is a strong hint that something in the body is leaning too far one direction. So I would get around Libras if I were you. Justice is your central theme. That's Libra energy. This is a balancing month. This is a reconstructing month for you, Cancer. Be around people who know how to do this. And that's not always just going to be Libras, but I feel that Libra energy is a wonderful thing to introduce yourself to, or to ponder upon. If you don't get along well with Libras, you can find it somewhere else, or you can look within. But I just feel Libras to be good for you right now, honestly. And any sign that's very dualistic can be pretty good right now. Gemini, Pisces, Libra, Aquarius in some senses. But I'm feeling extremely like maybe some of you could even be meeting Libras in a romantic sense if you're single, or making really wonderful friends who are Libras, because your energy needs to have somebody who gets it, who gets like this whole like decisiveness, indecisiveness thing, and an innate sense of balance within themselves. So anyway, Cancers, that's what it's all coming back to, is an innate sense of balance. And you are really pretty good this month compared to other people. A lot of other people are, feeling like they're at death's door, or that life can't go on, and you are maybe not 100%, but you're quite a lot better than others. I wouldn't try to engage that much with other people unless they're like Libra or something, and you know that they're not like a difficult part of your past. I would try not to engage too much with people in general. Keep to yourself more, keep to your ideals more, and watch out for like your way or the highway types of mentalities, like being very right or being very correct about everything, because it feels like that can hold you back a little bit right now too. It's good to form that, but it's also good to hear others, I feel, if you're contacted with them. It feels like people might have a bit of a bias, or people might have like attention towards like a tension, not attention, they might find that the relationship gains tension if you're feeling like you know everything, or if you're feeling like very right about many things. So yeah, Cancers, find balance, listen, enjoy yourself, rest in new ways. Try to not be too still, but try to not be overdoing yourself as well. Seek out some new forms of healing, chiropractic, massages, very tried and true methods of gaining health, and you will find yourself very balanced moving into August. Anyway, everyone, I so hope that this reading resonated for you. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising sign to get more insights. And if you haven't had the opportunity to subscribe to my channel yet, I would so appreciate that. It really helps me out a lot. So check out that subscribe button. It's the red button below. And also, I'm on Instagram and Twitter. That's in the description box. You can click the center of your screen to check out my Patreon page or book private readings. And there should be some other stuff in and around this video for you guys to check out. Much love, though, and I'm wishing you much luck as well. Talk soon. Bye.